Republic Act 7394 or the Consumer Act of the Philippines Part 2. Now, our topic is about the protection against deceptive, unfair, and unconditional sales acts or practices. The following are deceptive, unfair, and unconditional sales acts and or practices. First, a consumer product or service has the sponsorship, approval, performance, characteristic, ingredients, accessories, uses, or benefits it does not have. Second, a consumer product or service is of a particular standard, quality, grade, style, or model when in fact it is not. Third, a consumer product is new, original, or unused when in fact it is in a deteriorated, altered, reconditioned, reclaimed, or second-hand state. Fourth, a consumer product or service is available to the consumer for a reason that is different from the fact. Next, a consumer product or service has been supplied in accordance with the previous representation when in fact it is not. And also, a consumer product or service can be supplied in a quantity greater than the supplier intends. Next, a service or repair of a consumer product is needed when in fact it is not. A specific price advantage of a consumer product exists when in fact it is not. The sales act or practice involves or does not involve a warranty, a disclaimer of warranties, particular warranty, terms or other rights, remedies, or obligations if the indication is false and the seller or supplier has a sponsorship, approval, or affiliation he does not have. Article 52, Unfair or Unconscionable Sales Act or Practice. An act or practice shall be deemed unfair and unconscionable whenever the producer, manufacturer, distributor, supplier, or seller, by taking advantage of the consumer's physical or mental infirmity, ignorance, illiteracy, lack of time, or the general conditions of the environment or surroundings, induces the consumer to enter into sales or lease transaction grossly inimical to the interests of the consumer or gross one-sided in favor of the producer, manufacturer, distributor, supplier, or seller. Acts or practice unfair and unconscionable. First, that the producer, manufacturer, distributor, supplier, or seller took advantage of the inability of the consumer to reasonable protect his interest because of his inability to understand the language of an agreement or similar factors. Second, that when the consumer transaction was entered into, the price grossly exceeded the price at which similar products or services were readily obtainable in similar transaction by like customer or consumers. That when the consumer transaction was entered into, the consumer was unable to receive a substantial benefit from the subject of the transaction. Next, that when the consumer transaction was entered into, the seller or supplier was aware that there was no reasonable probability or payment of the obligation in full by the consumer. Last, that the transaction that the seller or supplier induced the consumer to enter into was excessively one-sided in favor of the seller or supplier. Regulations of practices relative to weights and measures, general provision. Article 61, Implementing Agency, the provincial, city, or municipal treasurers shall strictly enforce the provisions of this chapter and its implementing rules and regulations, provided that with respect to the use of the metric system, it shall be enforced by the Department of Trade and Industry. Sealing and testing of instruments of weights and measures. All instruments for determining weights and measures in all consumer or customer-related transactions shall be tested, calibrated, and sealed every 6 months by the official sealer or who shall be the provincial or municipal or city's treasurer or his authorized representative upon payment of fees required under existing law. Terms of express warranty. Any seller or manufacturer who gives an express warranty shall set forth the terms of warranty in clear and readily understandable language and clearly identify himself as warrantor. Second, identify the party to whom the warranty is extended. State the product or parts covered. State what the warrantor will do in the event of a defect, malfunction, or failure to conform to the written warranty and at whose expense. Fifth, state that the consumer must do to avail of the rights which accrue to the warranty. and stipulate the period within which, after notice of defect, malfunctions, or failure to conform to the warranty, the warrantor will perform any obligations under the warranty. Under breach of warranties, in case of breach of express warranty, the consumer may elect to have the goods repaired or its purchase price refunded by the warrantor. In case the repair of the product, in whole or in part, is elected, the warranty work must be made to conform to the express warranty within 30 days by either the warrantor or his representative. Article 72, Prohibited Acts. The following acts are prohibited. First, refusal without any valid legal cause by the local manufacturer or any person obligated under the warranty of guarantee to honor a warranty or guarantees issued. Next, unreasonable deny or delay by the local manufacturer or any person obligated under the warranty or guarantee in honoring the warranty. Last, removal by any persons of a product's warranty card for the purpose of evading said warranty obligation, and any false representations in an advertisement as to the existence of warranty or guarantee. Labeling or fair packaging. Article 74. The state shall enforce compulsory labeling and fair packaging to enable the consumer to obtain accurate information as to the nature, quality, and quantity of the contents of consumer products and to facilitate his comparison of the value of such product. Article 77, minimum labeling requirements for consumer products. All consumer products domestically sold, whether manufactured locally or imported, shall indicate the following in the respective label of packaging. First, its correct and registered trademark or brand name, its duly registered trademark, its duly registered business name, the address of the manufacturer, importer, repacker of the consumer product in the Philippines. Next, its general make or active ingredients, the net quantity of contents in terms of weight, measure, or numerical count rounded up to at least the nearest tenths in the in the metric system, country of manufacture, if imported, and if a consumer product is manufactured, refilled, or repacked under license from a principal, the label shall so state the fact. The following may be required by the concerned department in accordance with the rules and regulations they will promulgated under the authority of this act. First, whether it is flammable or inflammable, directions for use if necessary, warning of toxicity and wattage, voltage, amperes, or process of manufacture use if necessary. Article 78, Philippine Product Standard Mark. The label may contain the Philippine Product Standard Mark if it is certified to have passed the consumer product standard prescribed by the concerned department. Article 80, Special Packaging of Consumer Products for the Protection of Children. The concerned department may establish standards for the special packaging of any consumer product if it finds that the degree of or nature of the hazard to children in the availability of such product by reason of its packaging is such that special packaging is required to protect children from serious physical injury or serious illness resulting from handling and use of such product. And the special packaging to be required by such standard is technically feasible, practicable, and appropriate for such product. In establishing a standard under the article, the concerned department shall consider the reasonableness of such standard, available scientific, medical, and engineering data concerning special packaging and concerning accidental ingestions, illnesses, and injuries caused by consumer product. Also, the manufacturing practices of industries affected by the articles and the nature and use of consumer products. Article 81, Price Tag Requirement. It shall be unlawful to offer any consumer product for retail sales to the public without an appropriate price tag, label, or marking publicly displayed to indicate the price of its article, and said products shall not be sold at a price higher than that stated therein, and without discrimination to all buyers. Article 82, Manner of placing price tag. Price tags, labels, or markings must be written clearly indicating the price of the consumer product per unit is pesos and centavos. Article 84, Additional labeling requirements for food. The following additional labeling requirements shall be imposed by the concerned department for food. First, expiry or expiration date where applicable. Second, whether the consumer product is semi-processed, fully processed, ready to cook, ready to eat, prepared food, or just plain mixture. Next, nutritive value, if any. Next, whether the ingredients used are natural or synthetic as the case may be. And last, such other labeling requirements as the concerned department may be deemed necessary or reasonable. Article 100, liability for product and service imperfection. If the imperfection is not corrected within 30 days, the consumer may alternatively demand at his option. First, the replacement of the product by other of the same kind in a perfect state of use. Second, the immediate reimbursement of the amount paid with monetary updating without prejudice to any losses and damages, and also a proportion price reduction. Please subscribe. Thank you.